Good morning, all of you. So today we will talk on a pyroptosis. Okay, in last few lectures we had a discussion on cell death, then different pathways we have seen by which cell death can be occur. Like we have discussed about apoptosis, necrosis, right? Then autophagy. Now today we'll talk on a pyroptosis. Okay, so basically pyroptosis means what? It is another form of a programmed cell death, right? So it is a form of a inflammatory programmed cell death which is generally triggered by a various pathological stimuli like stroke, then heart attack, cancer and microbial infections. So these are the these are the some trigger point means this pathway can be triggered by these things like cancer and heart attack, like that. So other known types of a programmed cell death include like apoptosis and necroptosis, right? Thus, this pyroptosis is the fundamentally distinct from other cell death pathway by its exclusively dependency on a one specific thing, that is a caspase 1, because this pathway is totally depend on caspase 1. Okay, so because that caspase 1 is the principal effector protease within the pyroptotic cell death pathway. Okay, so it stands to reason that the intracellular detection of activated caspase 1 be a key indicator of pyroptosis activity. So we have discussed about the caspases, right? So this pathway is totally depend on that caspase 1. Okay, so it has some biochemical similarities with apoptosis because it is also a form of a programmed cell death, right? So it occurs in a cells which are infected by a microbes, means microbes in the cytoplasm of a cells. Okay, so basically this pathway is getting activated, or it involves activation of caspase 1, right? So that is the general thing about the pyroptosis. Okay, this pyroptosis promotes the rapid clearance of various bacterial and viral infections by removing intracellular replication niches and by enhancing the host defensive responses. So in that, cell can use a broad range of intracellular and extracellular mechanisms for what? To detect the means for detection of different danger signals which are generated or which are released during the infection or a injury. Okay, हे काय करतात? They are cells in the where this pathway will be getting activated, so that cells can use a broad range of intracellular and extracellular mechanisms for detecting either means from like they can detect the danger signals which are either released or which are generated, right? So these detection mechanisms typically involves pattern recognition receptors, okay, like toll like receptors, then nod like receptors, then ridge like receptor. These are the types of receptors, means a name of so this PRR yes, means this pattern recognition receptor. They are the intimate signaling cascade that leads to activation and production of inflammatory cytokines, because I have told you ki this type of a cell death is related to a inflammation or inflammatory cell death, right? So जो receptor आहे, that is pattern recognition receptor, because in this pathway we are detecting a dangerous signal, right? म्हणजे जो काही तो mechanism आहे by which you can detect the danger signal, that mechanism needs some receptor, right? So that receptor is one of like PRR, yes, or we can say pattern recognition receptors. They intimate a signaling cascade which leads to activation and production of inflammatory cytokines upon the recognition of conserved microbial signature, or also danger signals, means which are commonly referred to as a pathogen, right? So this pathogen which are associated molecular patterns, or simply you can say PAM PS, right? Or also danger associated molecular patterns, which are in short you can call it as a DAMPS respectively, right? So this recognition of dangerous signals or some foreign toxins can lead to a inflammation action, you can say, or activation, which triggers by like which triggers by activation of that caspase 1. Okay, so in this pathway you need to understand ki this pathway is very important, or in this pathway caspase 1 is very important factor, because after activation of that pathway, that caspase 1, this pathway will be carried out to detect some signals. Okay, so cell surface associated LRs typically recognize microbial membrane components like lipid component, then peptoglycans, right? So other जे काय receptors असतात, they are bacterial or viral nucleic acid, as well as some self nucleic acids which are present during particular disease states. So in addition you can say, like to promoting an immune system, because this pathway is related to immunology, or you can say inflammatory action. So in addition to promoting an immune system, there is an activation of inflammasome, which also leads to an increase in pyroptic cell death. Okay, like some example of pyroptosis include death of salmonella infected macrophages and T helper cells that die as a result of abruptly HIV infections. Okay, and in addition, pyroptosis is stimulated by non-infectious stimuli also, including host factors which are produced during myocardial infarction. Okay, so here you can see there is a difference between pyroptosis and apoptosis, means cell death in the host response to infection, and cell death and differentiation. Right, left side you can see there is a pyroptosis, and in right side you can see there is a apoptosis, and apoptosis we have already discussed about that, right? So here you can see in red there is a caspase 1. Then you can see there is a immature cytokines and glycolysis enzymes, membrane rupture, membrane vesicles, membrane swelling. As I told you, membrane swelling is important thing, right? So we'll see one by one, means membrane swelling or like that, DNA cleavage or inflammasome, all about that. So first thing, that is you can say the characteristics feature of pyroptosis cell death. So there is a lysis, right? Lysis means cell death, right? So lysis through a cell swelling. Okay, so caspase 1, what it does, it regulates the cellular membrane pores, and it dissipate cellular ionic gradients. It producing a net increased osmotic pressure. Okay, means water influx, cell swelling, and eventually there is a osmotic lysis and release of inflammatory intracellular contents. Okay, then there is a DNA cleavage, you can say. It occurs during the pyroptosis process, but it lacks the nuclear integrity. And oligonucleosomal DNA fragmentation, you can see there is a DNA fragmentation patterns characteristics of apoptosis, right? Then inflammasome, the inflammasome is a cytosolic multimeric signaling complex that coordinates the activation of an immune response against the invading pathogens, right? So there is an activation of inflammasome subsequently, which leads to processing and activation of that caspase 1. After that, means we can say once that caspase 1 is activated, it cleaves pro 1L1 beta and pro 1L1 8 into their mature forms. Okay, they have not mentioned about that, but just remember ki once that caspase 1 is getting activated, it will cleave pro 1L1 beta and pro 1L18 into their mature forms, and it cleaves gasdermin D. Okay, gasdermin D, and to induce the pore opening and pyroptosis. Okay, so the cytosolic pathogen recognition receptors, they are capable of forming inflammasome complex. Like there are different inflammasome, they have not mentioned the name of that inflammasome, but I'll tell you की they are this recognition, means जे काही cytoplasmic pathogens असतात ते recognize करतात receptors which are generally capable of forming inflammasome complexes, include NLRS, ALRS, and some other family members also, like pyrine and all. So once there is a activation, or you can say release of activated, because जो काही caspase 1 आहे, when it get activated it cleaves this 1L 1 beta and 1L18, right? So there is a release of this activated 1L 1 beta and 1L18. So the inflammatory cytokines, that is, they have mentioned about the inflammatory cytokines but not mentioned the name of that, right? So just remember, जे काय इन्फ्लामेटरी सायटोकाइन्स दिसतात ते तुम्हाला तिथे, त्या 1L 1 बीटा अँड 1L18, they undergo caspase 1 dependent activation and secretion during the pyroptosis process. Okay, so that 1L 1 beta is the potent endogenous pyrogen that stimulates fever, then leukocyte tissue migration, and also the expression of diverse array of cytokines and chemokines. Okay, that is about the 1L 1 beta. Then 1L18, so it induces interferon gamma. Okay, interferon gamma ला काय करतात, ते इंड्यूस करतात, and then means you can say it induces interferon gamma production, and it's important for the activation of T cells. Okay, T cells, macrophages, and other cell types also. So both of these 1L and 1 beta and 1L18, they play an important role in the pathogenesis of a range of inflammatory and autoimmune diseases. Okay, although neither cytokine is required for the process of cell death, their production contributes to the inflammatory response which is elicited by a cells undergoing pyroptosis process or pyroptosis pathway. Okay, now I hope you guys understand this pyroptosis and apoptosis, how that caspase 1 is get activated and how it cleaves some cytokines, immature cytokines, how the substance they are present over there, right? How membrane swelling is there. Here you can see the pathogen induced host cell death, means different types of cell death path processes. Like first one, you can see there is a pyroptosis, then apoptosis, oncosis, and autophagy. Autophagy we have discussed, right? So before that, the signaling cascades about the clinical aspects of this pyroptosis process. So it acts as a defense mechanism against infection by inducing inflammation, right? Then the formation of inflammasome and the activity of caspase 1, it determine the balance between eradication of the pathogen, means जे काय activation होतं आहे caspase 1 चं, and there is a we can say there is a formation of inflammasome, right? So when there is a formation of inflammasome and activation of caspase 1, it determine the balance between the eradication of the pathogen associated diseases, right? So it's state versus coping with the protracted infection. So simply you can remember कि pyroptosis, it acts as a defense mechanism against infection, okay, by inducing inflammation. And also जे काय फॉर्मेशन होतं इन्फ्लामाझोमचं आणि कॅस्पेज 1चं, इट कॅन डिटरमाइन द बॅलन्स बिटवीन इरॅडिकेशन ऑफ द पॅथोजन असोसिएटेड डिसीजेस. ओके, देन this caspase 1 activation, it also helps to fight infection. So caspase 1 is very important during this pyroptosis process, because it is totally depend on that caspase 1, right? As I told you, in pyroptosis process, they recognize or they determine the danger signal, right? So when the danger signal is recognized, the infected quiescent cells become activated, and they undergoing the pyroptosis and secreting inflammatory cytokines, that is your 1L1 beta and 1L18. Okay, so this inflammatory cytokines, they are also very important for development of T cells. Okay, then pyroptosis is very or you can say highly conserved cell death processes. Like it will function as a double edged sword also, means there is a formation of inflammasome, right? So if there is activation of that inflammasome, it results in an increase in cytokine levels, because we are means we have seen there is a immature cytokines after activation of that caspase 1, it will cleave that cytokines, right? So this inflammasome, it activate, means if there is an activation of inflammasome, it results in an increase in cytokine levels, which then or you can say it is important for consequences of inflammation. So this is in turn contributes to the development of the adaptive immune response as a infection processes. Okay, then the ultimate resolution will clear pathogens, and in contrast you can say the persist inflammation has also been linked to a variety of autoimmune and auto-inflammatory diseases, like you can say in that multiple sclerosis, then Alzheimer diseases, Parkinson diseases, then type 2 diabetes and obesity also. Okay, so that is about the clinical aspects of pyroptosis process or pyroptosis pathway. Now here you can see the diagram of pathogen induced host cell death, right? So this there are four methods by which you can kill the cell, or they can kill their own, right? So the type of death the cell undergoes depends on the nature of pathogen, right? This pathogen load and site of infection, like you can see there is a pyroptotic, apoptotic, autophagic or oncotic cells, which are display a distinct set of morphological and biochemical characteristics. So this apoptosis and autophagy, they do not induce the inflammation, but your pyroptosis pathway is induces inflammation, right? So that you need to remember. So this is all about the pyroptosis and or you can say the pathway means it is a kind of a cell death, right? Programmed cell death. Okay, thank you.